Yeah, well, I checked with. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you do attendance, Dottie, please? Oh, by the way, Sharon is taping. I forgot to say.
Supervisor Gardner is absent.
He's excused. He's on vacation.
Excused. And Councilperson Lapine,
Here.
Councilperson Garvey,
Here.
and Councilperson Wilson.
Here.
First of all, I'd like to have a moment of silence for Faye Bidlow. She passed away, Brian's mother-in-law, and she's a longtime resident of Essex. So I'd like a moment of silence for her, please. Thank you. And please express our sympathy to your family.
Thank you.
We have the meeting minutes, I should say. Town board meeting of 2/2/15 and the 2 special emergency meetings. And I'm not sure if you've had a chance to take a look at those. Do I have a motion to accept? I guess we should do one at a time. Or if there are any corrections or omissions.
I don't see any. I'll move the February 21st meeting.
Is there a second?
I wasn't here.
We might have to table
You weren't
this.
here that day?
No, that's
No,
why
I
we
wasn't-
called the second
I wasn't
one.
notified of the meeting,
No, the regular meeting.
the regular meeting. I thought we were doing the 2 short
Right,
ones.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that's what
all right, we'll do the 2 short ones, okay. So we'll have to table
we'll
that.
have to table the 21st one.
All right. So we're tabling the 21st.
I was here on the 5th, 25th.
Okay. Can I have a second for the 25th?
You're gonna move the 25th?
I'll move the 25th.
No, second the 25th.
Okay, thank you. The regular board meeting of 2/12.
See that one yet?
Are those minutes?
I guess I should say omissions, corrections.
I don't know if I have those minutes.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I think those are the ones that were emailed to you. If not, we can table those. I thought they were emailed to you. No, that's not that one. That's not that one either. I think we got them before. Cause I know I read them.
Yeah.
Did you find them? I thought they were there.
That's the regular meeting, that's what she's asking.
Oh, 12th, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was asking you about.
I didn't see that one.
It's down towards the bottom.
I don't see mine either, but I do. Here you go. Here, February 21st, here you go.
February 12th.
No, it isn't. I thought they were in your packet.
I do have them.
You do have them?
Yeah, I have a copy, Mark.
Because Patty said, I was quite sure Patty that she put her in everybody's box, I didn't check them.
She did, I did.
I didn't see it.
Here. Here. I think those have been in your box for a while because I got them a while ago.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
have a motion to accept?
I'll move.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak?
Oh, yes, I will.
Guess you will?
Yes, I will. We had a meeting on, Wednesday morning with Meg Parker from Essex County. And we have a group of, residents from Essex and Waylandburg that will be working with her to do the sidewalk evaluations. That's part of the Complete Street program that the town is with the county. And, we have a work date set up for Friday, April 10th. Meg will come give us some instruction. This is both for sidewalks in Essex and Waylandburg. We can get groups to do both, that would be great. And working with Brad in the highway department. That'll be April 10th in the morning. And then we'll celebrate with an evening of community bowling at the bowling alley Friday night. I would urge the town to reserve a lane and maybe go head to head with the highway department. So it should be a really fun night. It's open to everybody. It's just a way for us to get together and strike out our neighbors and have fun. So just wanted to let you guys know what's going on.
Okay, thank you, Emily. Our first resolution will be to, enter into a contract with North Country Life Flight. And basically, this is the contract we do every year, it's for $500. If anyone wants, we can read the resolution. Basically, what it's saying is that, the town board, the town of Essex hereby authorizes the supervisor to enter into a contract with North Country Life Flight Incorporated for the purpose of operating the medical component of the Medevac program, which will serve residents and its visitors. So if you would like, I can read the whole thing, or. Okay, so, Dottie, would you do a roll call, please? Well, actually, I guess, no, wait, I need to back
Yeah,
up.
you need to.
I need to back up. Do I have a second for this? No, I don't want a second either, I want a motion, how's that?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, now would you do roll call for me, please?
Councilperson Levine,
Yes.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
and Councilperson Whistler.
Yes.
Okay, our second item is a resolution by the town board to, enter into an agreement with Hickory Hill. I'll read it, it's easier. Town is required by New York State Department of Health to establish a new public water supply source for the town. Whereas the town proposes to fill this obligation by having wells drilled on property located in the town of Essex owned by Hickory Hill. Whereas Hickory Hill has agreed to lease a portion of its property to the town for the above stated purpose of drilling wells for the establishment of a new water system. Now therefore be it resolved that the town enter into the lease attached to this resolution with Hickory Hill, Essex, for the purpose of drilling and maintaining wells on its property. And also it says this resolution is subject to a permissive referendum. And I do have the lease, I think you guys got a copy of the lease?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And before we do anything, I'll ask you to take a look and see if you have any objection to anything that's written there. And if you don't have it, I got this in there.
I may have it, I'll just.
Well, I think everybody has one. And these all have been in your box for a while.
Pretty much like the other ones.
Yes, it is. It is.
What's a VFD?
Tell me where it is.
I don't know. If I knew, I would.
Where is
No,
it?
I said what page?
Oh, it's
No,
on
no,
the
no.
first page.
On the first page.
Second sentence from the bottom.
Volunteer fire department.
Well, that's. Doesn't say, I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I would say volunteer fire departments. Yep. I would assume.
Well, if you read it, it says, leasing may erect a structure with a footprint of approximately 10 by 12 to contain an electrical panel, VFDs, and
Oh,
other
I
such
can't-
necessary
Variable
equipment.
frequency drives,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
variable frequency drives.
Wasn't
Thank
click,
you,
wasn't clicking.
thank you.
Makes sense now. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, I have a
Wasn't sure what
motion.
VFD was.
Well, the good thing Tina was here to tell us. I knew what it was, I thought it was volunteer fire department.
I wasn't looking.
But
That's
then-
why, that's what I thought
didn't
at
see the
first, but I said,
context
it
of
doesn't make sense.
No, it didn't, it didn't. Okay, do I have a motion to accept this resolution?
I'll move it.
I'll second.
Okay, I don't know if I need to say all in favor because,
We do roll call.
And do a roll call.
okay, roll call.
Councilperson Levine,
Here, yes. Yes, I'll take all the help I can get, guys.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
and Councilperson Whistler.
Yes.
Okay, the next one is a resolution to authorize Supervisor Edward Gardner to sign the Adirondack landfill post-closure annual contract. And that price is we're down to one sampling now. And our cost is $2,281. And last year it was the same amount, $2,281.
I'll move it. These are required, correct?
These are required, yes.
Well, it reduces the sampling, but we're still paying the same. Why is that?
I don't know, this is his letter. You wanna see the letter?
Yeah.
This is his letter.
I mean, you would think if he's sampling less, the price would.
I would agree. I would agree.
This is, we've got that.
We got the same thing.
Oh, you have that? Okay, I didn't know you had that.
No, I didn't read further.
Well, it's on page two, maybe. This is that, remember they used to come 4 times a year, and then it was
When?
down to 3, and then
When?
it was 2, and now it's 1. But I don't know how much it used to cost, but last year it cost $2,281. But see, he crossed out the 4 and put a 5 over it.
He's using the same contract.
Yeah, he just put a 5 over the 4.
But last year he did 2.
Did he?
I don't know.
I think he just did 1. No, he's just down to 1, I believe. Cost for 1 routine monitoring,
What did we pay in the past, you recall?
I don't know that.
It's once
Just
a-
wonder if it was going down or not.
Mark, nothing ever goes down. Nothing ever goes down.
Frost.
Right.
I was wondering what we paid over the years, I couldn't recall.
Well, you know, I can find out tomorrow and tell you.
You know, I mean, is it the same as it was 4 years ago? He's only charging the same price, cause we don't know any different?
It was double.
It went up a little?
It was double. When
It
he,
was double?
yeah, when it came twice a year, it was twice as much.
Okay, so it has dropped a little bit.
So do you want me to still check and give you the figures?
Well, I think we can approve it, but I'd like someone to check
Okay,
to see
I
what
will.
we did pay, and just make me feel better, instead of
Okay, I'll do that.
find out how much we, if we don't look, we won't know.
See, unfortunately, that's one of those things we have to do. I know,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
I mean, no.
Well, it's just nice to know if it's,
Of
what it's
course.
costing us.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah, I don't have any problem, I'll put a big thing here and I'll find out, okay?
make me happy.
Okay,
But I'll move it that we pay him,
okay,
Second.
unless you find otherwise that tells me not to.
I'll let you know tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll check it out and let you know tomorrow, how's that?
Sounds good.
Okay,
So who made the, Ms. Ryan, you made the
I
motion?
made the motion.
Oh, okay.
if you do a roll call, please,
Roll call
Tony.
again, sure.
Please,
Councilperson Levine,
yes.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
and Councilperson Whistler.
Yes.
Okay, resolution 37 for 2015, to appoint Jonathan White to the unfulfilled term on the zoning board of appeals to expire 12/31/15. And we did look that up, and it says one person may simultaneously serve as a member of the town zoning board of appeals and as the town assessor. Okay. I don't know, he's not the assessor then. I don't know why she did that one. Anyway.
It's the Board of Assessors review.
Okay,
Okay.
Board of Assessment, see, she wrote assessors and I knew it wasn't that. Board of Assessment Review, thank you.
I'm Jay White, by the way.
Okay, nice to meet you.
And nice to meet you. Thank you for considering me.
Whose term is expired? Or
I don't
not
know.
unexpired?
It's Dorothy. Dorothy.
Dorothy Bliss. Dorothy Bliss.
I'll move.
I'll second.
If you do a roll call, Dottie, please.
Councilperson Devine,
Yes.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
Councilperson Risley,
Yes.
Our next one is Resolution 38 for 2015. Basically, it's a resolution made in appreciation of the assistance that we have received from E-Town. Basically, Randy Douglas, Joe Provancha, Don Marquica, Mike Diskin, Dan Connor, and Lenny Turbin. Lenny and Don both came and worked on our computers and when we were going all through our turmoil. And Joe and Mike, of course, were here at our last meeting. And Randy and a couple of the others, when I've been here, Mr. Farabee, and different ones have called, offering their assistance all throughout our problems. So this resolution we would like just made in appreciation of the assistance that they have given us. And they continue to give us. I mean, they're, you know, I think I've called somebody every day this week.
I'll move it.
I'll second.
And if you do a roll call, Dottie.
you want this, a roll
Please.
call on this? Because that's all in favor. Councilperson Devine,
Yes. I know I didn't say all in favor, but there's only three of us, so.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
and Councilperson Risley.
Yes.
The next one, Resolution 39, is one that, well, I'll read it. Is being made to destroy all old transfer station tickets. This recommendation is from the Office of the State Comptroller. When Kevin was here, he said that all of the old tickets, the pink ones and the yellow ones, and all of those should be destroyed. And just go with the green tickets that Billy instituted. And he had problems finding the tickets, the numbers and so forth. He had a lot of trouble. So he suggested that those old tickets be destroyed. The pink ones and the yellow ones.
We haven't been using them for a while anyway, have we?
No, but we still have some in there. There's still some in the office.
So there's no sense, we don't use that.
No, we don't use that, but, you know, he said, just be sure you get rid of them.
Right, makes sense to me.
Okay.
Are they numbered? Do we have a way of saying?
They are numbered and we will, before they're destroyed, write down the numbers that were destroyed.
No, okay. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
I agree.
definitely, definitely. But we needed to run it by you guys first.
I'll move.
And when you're ready, if you do a roll call, please.
Sure. Councilperson Devine,
Yes.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
Councilperson Wesley.
Yes.
Excuse me, the next one is Resolution 40 is being made to authorize Supervisor Gardner to mail out a questionnaire for broadband. I don't know if I have a sample here. I do have one. I did see one too. Anyway, what we would like to do, Wilson has already done this. Not, you know, just says box holder. It will cost. It's on the back a lot.
Can I ask a question? Who's calling, who's that information going to?
Going to the town and then it will go to this company, it's, oh God, it's not Spoon Lake, it's,
They're in Screw Lake.
they're in Spoon
I
Lake,
believe that's, yes,
because the SL,
he said what it stood for. And
I know
I
what
thought you said St. Lawrence.
But they are in Screw Lake. They're
yes,
quite certain
they
they're
have,
in
they,
Screw Lake.
yeah, oh, here it is, alright, here it is. This is what it asks you, do you currently have internet service at your house? If yes, who's your provider? If no, indicate why you don't have it.
See this?
No, it's okay, I'll probably get one today.
I'm sure you will.
Maybe, if we
Well,
vote yes.
Depends on how both
If
go.
they vote, yes. So, I mean, it really is a very simple question.
I just was curious where the information goes and like how are they, what are they, like, who's, you know, what is this going for?
Well, it's coming to the town.
Right, no, I know that, I'm just
Okay.
asking, where's the information going, like, what is this process for? And I'm asking because Roost, who's a tourism, you know, in Lake Placid, they've also sent out a survey on broadband, asking, us here in Essex, you know, what businesses have access to broadband, so it sounds like there might be, I don't know, like, you know, just who,
Who is in charge of that now?
that would be Roost, and it's the, you know, Regional Office of Sustainable Tourism.
Because this company, Slick, and I don't know what, I don't know what it stands for. I thought they should have a different acronym. What, it's my understanding that what they want to know, I just went to one meeting on it, and what they want to know, if it's feasible for them to come here.
Right.
And they have mapped Willsboro and Essex. And I'm assuming they want to know how many more potential customers they would have, would be my essential, you know.
So is it
Assumption.
like a company, like an internet provider that's looking for this?
That's the way I understood it when
Yeah.
Ed described it to us.
Right.
And it would be similar to like Comcast. You'd be able to bundle, you'd be able to do your phone, your internet, and your,
Right,
your television, your
Right.
cable.
Right.
It'd be similar to that.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So,
And hopefully they would provide service. You know, a lot of people, well, say in Reber, they don't have any service at all unless you do, what is that?
I have Wi-Fi.
Hughes?
I have through cell Wi-Fi.
Right, but
That's
I mean, some people have
You have
Hughes and some
Usenet,
people have
satellite, and then you
Dish and some people have, so basically this is, you know, to see how many potential customers would be there.
I just didn't know why the town is bearing the burden of paying postage for a private company to survey our population base. It just seems, like Herb went driving by door to door and did a survey last year of all of the potential cable users that could be down Whalens Bay. You know, and he did that on his own.
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
I know that when Willsboro's went out, it went out as part of their newsletter.
Mhm.
And I can't give you that answer. I don't know if, I wasn't in on these meetings, so I can't give you an answer for that.
Yeah.
Ed probably has a better answer than that, but I really can't give you an answer. I don't know.
I'm not really asking questions, I'm just sort of.
That's a good point, though.
Yeah,
Why-
I
that's what
agree
we
with
paid
her,
for.
exactly.
Well, I believe, from what I understand, is that, because of the limited internet in the rural area, that people have been asking about different services, cable, et cetera, you know. And so Ed was talking with Sean
Right.
in Willsboro to see what could be done to increase the overall broadband spectrum, whatever that would be. So this company was contacted to see what they could offer. And then they came down and did the survey, and so now the town is in a position of, do we wanna spend the money for the survey to see what's needed,
Mhm.
or not?
Exactly.
I mean, that's where we're at, I believe that's,
So it was the town that
the
contacted
town
them.
actually contacted them, and
Okay.
Willsboro and Essex, so I
Yeah.
think that's why the town's involved, cause if they just came in and decided that's what they wanted to do, but they were approached, from what I
They
understand.
were, yes, they were.
So,
Yes.
that's where it is, I don't know if the town wants to
Well, I
spend
think
the
that,
money, but.
I think that originally, I think they made their presentation, they were asked to come to the Willsboro Business, is it Willsboro Business Association or something?
Industrial Development Agency.
There you go, that's the one. They were asked to go there and do the presentation, and I think that's where it came from. But they were invited
Right,
to
that was
come.
my understanding.
Right, that's true, yes. So the question is, you know, do you want to,
Is that the cheapest way to do it?
it
So
was,
you have the question?
Susie, I don't have all the figures.
I'm sure it's bulk mailing in this,
Right,
Current
this was
resident.
the cheapest. I mean, if you put names and addresses and so forth and so on, it was probably just about double, I believe. I'm not positive on those numbers.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
So this is basically, was the cheapest way to do it. But it's your pleasure, but,
Well, I mean, the town's not gonna really know what the interest is in the community unless they find out,
right.
so,
and it is a benefit to every single person who has electricity, if that's what they so decide
so when they send them back, where are they sending them back to?
to the town.
I don't know that. I don't know if we are going to,
Because I mean, if it goes back to the company, then they don't have to tell us what the interest is, we'd like to know.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
it's,
If it comes back to us, we could then know the interest and then pass the information on to them.
well, it's my understanding
The last
that,
paragraph says,
and drop it off here at the
drop
town
it off here
office,
at
so
the
it
town
will come
office,
here.
it comes here.
And I'm assuming we will compile it here and, you know,
Right. okay,
so we would know,
Well, I mean, would you like to know the interest of the
Well,
town?
well, of course you have to know that,
Or before, yeah,
yeah. Oh, I think it's important that we know, very definitely,
because if people are interested, there's no sense
right,
going any farther with the company.
exactly.
I have a quick question. When were you hoping to do the survey?
Well, if we get permission tonight, then we will start the process of, you know, sending this out.
Because the most accurate information would come when the summer
It
people were
would come
here.
in the summertime.
They're not going to get much of a response from the folks that live here year round.
That's true.
Possibly you could put the survey on your
That is
website.
true. That is true, good point, Sharon. Well,
Why don't you put it on your website to start off with and then send it a little later to the summer folks?
could do that.
It's something you could put on the access channel too?
Oh, I'm sure we could,
I'm sure Herb would love to see that.
yeah. Actually, no, both Herb and, what's that other lady's name? Beth.
Yeah.
Have talked with this company. You know, they have all
They
been
will
in on
work
the,
together.
I'm assuming they will, they have been in on all the discussions. Yeah. I mean, whether or not they want to join, I don't know that.
Question.
Diane?
I agree with Sharon, and I think that, it might be well to wait until June. I don't see any crucial need for speed on this. And if you put it on the table, that only goes to people
It just
that
goes
get
to
the
you,
cable.
right, right.
If you put it on the website, that only goes to people who follow the website, and maybe there are those that don't have access to computer,
Mhm.
whatever now, they wouldn't get that.
That's true, that's true. Well, we can table this.
Yes,
if
I
you-
would table it, and I
Alright.
think it's a good thought, and, cause they won't forward this.
No, that's one reason they went with box
Right.
elders. Right. Okay, no problem, we'll table that one. I have to write it on that paper sheet. And you think June is when the people come back?
We've inquired, the library board has inquired about that
Oh,
before, what
right,
is the
right.
optimum time?
Mm-hmm.
And I think, mid-June is,
Mid-June is
yeah,
good,
anything after that is fine.
okay.
Susie has a good idea when that happens because they come back and she has more mail.
That's what we,
She can probably
Alright,
tell you
okay.
when.
Alright, so we tabled that one, I did that. Okay, we have a new abstract, this was from last month, the 12th. This was done with, I believe, Kevin's help, I'm not sure on that. I don't know if we have the old one, do we have the old one? No, the old one is in the back. The old one is in the back and the new one is underneath.
Is that revised?
Yes, the revised one, yep. This was after, lots of work trying to get everything in order.
The old one.
The old one is on the very back.
Oh, it's on the same,
It's on the same thing, it's
Oh,
the
okay.
last
okay,
page.
that's right, yeah.
And then the revised one is this first one.
And what's the differences?
Well.
See the totals of the differences.
See, Patty could explain this to you, but I really don't know, except that I know after going through all of the paid and prepaid, if you notice, the unpaid was the one that is the major difference. The prepaid was off by, about $13 roughly. The biggest difference was in the unpaid bills, I believe. I really hate to say, but I believe that some bills came in late or were not paid or something. I can't really explain this, I really don't know. Except that Patty said it was necessary to do this revised. got this revised one? No, sorry. Maybe one was the projected and the second one was the actual. I'm not sure, I shouldn't say.
Is it gonna hurt anything to table this? It's not gonna hurt anything, it's not gonna create any bills that aren't paid or anything, can we?
We can table it until Patty's
until
back.
they're here to
Yep,
explain it?
sure, why not?
Yeah, there's a lot of numbers are.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, there are, and as I
Significant
say, I
changes.
really can't explain it to you.
Yeah.
I really can't, I don't know. I know there was a reason, and I know that Patty spent tons and tons of time going through books and bills and so forth and so on.
Different accounts all the way.
Right, I mean, there are, there are lots of changes, and I can't explain them. So we'll do that. All right, with you, Mark, we table it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, probably. It's gonna be hard for Patty to explain all of it too, but she might be able to.
But she can give you a better idea than I can,
Right.
because I did not work on the book, so I don't
Well,
really know.
it's kinda hard to compare. I mean, the numbers are there, but we don't have any
I know, yeah,
attached material to try to figure it all out, so.
no, I don't know. I hate to sit here and say I don't know, but,
Right. Well, it's probably not an easy thing. You probably spend a lot of time trying to correct it.
right, well, yeah. Okay, our last resolution is to loan money, $15,497.59 from the general fund to the wall project. We finally got our $45,000 from the grant. And this was the amount that was left over and above what we owe Luck Brothers.
Do we have a plan to pay that back to the general fund? Or is it necessary to do that, because it is for the whole town,
Well, it's basically for the whole town.
right? So,
Well, this was, where I got this is, Kathy Persons was here. And she said, you owe more, so I said, well, tell me the procedure, how do we go ahead and pay this? And she said, you'll have to loan money from the general fund to the wall project.
So how does the wall project pay back?
I don't know. Probably it's not going to.
That sounded.
Other stuff.
well, we owe that money and we have for quite some time, and it's, I would,
Yeah.
it'd be in our best interest to pay it.
It's been a long time. They need their money.
But they needed money and they didn't charge us any interest.
They didn't.
They've been generous.
No.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, because they could have. I mean, this has been what?
Yeah.
Well over a year,
So I mean,
closer to.
as much as you hate to do it, they've gotta get paid. They've been putting off long enough, so they'll have to pay.
They've been very patient, I would say.
We'll just have to figure
Much
out.
more patient than I would be. We'll have to figure out where we're gonna get the money to pay back the loan.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but.
But the only
I mean-
reason I wrote it this way, or, is Kathy told me that she happened to be here that day. And I said, how do you write the resolution? Can we just, move money? And she said, you have to put in a loan, so that's why I wrote that. If it's wrong, it's my fault.
No, I understand, well,
Even if it is worded improperly, that can be fixed at the next board meeting, but as long as they can get their money, we can take care of that now, right?
right.
I move that we pass this resolution.
I'll second.
Do a roll call, Valerie, please.
Sure, Councilperson Levine,
Yes.
Councilperson Garvey,
Yes.
Councilperson Wilson.
Yes. We'll start another project and borrow an extra 15, pay that.
There you go. There you go.
We call that the Peter and Paul contract.
There you go, right, right. If you look on, the next one is the town clerk's report. And this one, I know she had a great deal of trouble. If you look on the back of the second page, it gives you, deposits were made in wrong account. And then there were, I don't know, she wrote them. Dottie worked on it a little bit, and I think it was a bit difficult to try to reconcile this.
Claire, is that the January report? If I remember, that was tabled.
They were found in February,
The mistakes were found in February.
but, yeah, I don't know if it was January's or February's, that they was found in February.
Right, well, Kathy Persons hasn't gotten to all of these, things, and as I say, it was, well, let's just say there were lots of problems going through the accounts. Kevin did give us, he said start from today and go forward.
There's going to take a little while to straighten out the accounting problems there.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, Kevin's advice was start from today and go forward.
He's the expert, right?
Mhm.
He's the expert.
Sounds good. So are we accepting that, or what do you wanna do?
For
Or just-
information,
It's just our information.